we are, me and Miss Grace, and she's making, stop it. That's not cool. She was just in here watching some videos. This is her area. Actually, maybe we'll take a minute to show you this. This is her area where we play. We got a little desk over there that has extra shoes for playing.
I'm trying to make like a mannequin looking thing.
A dresser, which has heads and wigs and whatever might be left over. Next drawer.
The body parts.
Body parts for Create a Monster.
That's my little video. And clothes.
Clothes. Various extras all in there. So
And a
that's
card.
where we keep that kind of stuff, or at least putting away and not having it on the floor. As you can see over there is all my pages and pages of notes, drawing, and sketches. I keep reminding everybody, and I keep it handy. It feels so good.
Yeah!
That is Gracie's favorite Claudine, which she plays with all the time. That's it. Oh, there's a handy dandy little thing up there too on the back. We have all the stands. When we have less dolls, we used to put the dolls in there too. It's a little shoe rack that hangs on the back. That's mighty handy.
This is basically me.
And so
I bought the re-release of the original Claudine and I turned her into myself. Drawn twin
down there.
Twin sister of Claudine.
And Avia is down there.
The male monster.
Yeah. So she's fine. So today, again, we're catching up. We thank you again. We're going to go into Laguna's Blue Living Room. And here's a quick overview of the room. It's very sparkly and blue.
Sparkly.
This room was fun to make and pretty quick in actual fact. The ceiling is that same wallpaper we've used
In the school room.
Yeah, in a lot of the rooms. That was one roll. Did all these rooms. Just a little bit of, what are they called? Those markers, Sharpies, to get it like that. In this room, this particular floor here was fixed, so we couldn't change that, but we were able to put that at whichever level we wanted. And when it came down to over here, making this room match with that room, match with that one, that's kind of what forced this room to be so short. So, who do we have in here?
We have Abby, Frankie, Spectra, one of my favorites, Howleen, to my twin sister Claudine.
Hey, a shout out to Jolene Pint there. That's my favorite Claudine. She loves Claudine, and she's is working on Catty-Nor house.
Shout out!
As I said, Gracie is drawn to the Claudine. A shout out to you, Jolene. Good luck. I'd love to see what your house looks like.
Dead Tired Laguna.
Yeah. Frankie. No, that's not Frankie. That's Draculaura. I always mix those two up.
And Freshwater Laguna.
Freshwater Laguna. Okay, let's pull that out. We'll talk about some of the room pieces.
Come on.
This
Come on.
piece here.
Wow.
The chair that she just took away. And the other chair is the same. And this coffee table, those were mine that I had collected long, long ago from the 80s or early 90s. I think it was Sweet Roses, maybe. That was, they were all pink, I'm sure, so they were Barbie. And with just a little bit of primer and spray paint, we definitely changed those. Get some magazines under there. Photo album. Go Fish book. It's just a funny detail. Goodness, that looks all printy and dusty. This set of dishes, I think, came with one of the more modern knockoff brands. Again, we got the puppy paint. And if I can remind you that that was a pretty boring food tray. And again, you just use nail polish.
Oh.
Just put a little nail polish on top and it adds a little more dimension, colors it up.
That was from my little dollhouse that I had.
Yeah, this is just a $1 thing from Michael's or something, a little doily we're using as a carpet. It should probably be a tablecloth. Up here we have some beautiful art that I think Gracie and I did these ones together. She did some and then I did some, and we added sparkles. Very, very pretty. Those canvases are like $3 or $4 at Michael's. We have the two pets there, the freshwater and the saltwater. This was her little hair thing from Dead Gorgeous. It got broken. Those circle frames were quite a pain in the butt to make. I don't suggest anybody does that, trying to get those to match. This fireplace was from TK Trading I told you about on eBay. I'm sure you can get other places. But, oh yeah, that's a nice little detail, huh?
Matches.
Yeah.
Focus.
Those are neat. This, I'll put a picture of the end, was of course light colors. It came with the tools for the fireplace. It came with some other candlestick and a glass frame, which is over the other thing that has your dad in it. Yeah, those are cute. This was, I think it was $8.50. I checked it just to be sure. And like I said, it's a knockoff brand, but when you fix them up, they're pretty neat. You'll actually see lots of artists on eBay who buy them and then redo them in their own way and sell them done.
It's better than the knockoff.
Sometimes the knockoffs they're pretty good if you paint them out. That also came with
This is better than knockoff, maybe.
That came with the rocking chair, an end table, and a lamp. That's all in Blood Goods area. Okay, we'll get a little closer. One of my favorite of Gracie's art, that's a crow's eye view of the beach. So you see the turtle and the heads of the seagulls in the water. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, the orange looking one is like if the seagull was looking up.
Yeah. Those frames, window frames, were just die cuts from Michael's. We just painted those the black color. I put a piece of scrapbooking paper and then a layer of, there's plastic on it. Gracie wants to dab it. The layer of plastic makes it seem more like a window, so even though it's on a flat surface, it gives it a little more dimension.
Well, almost knocked
Creature
over
from the
Spectra.
blue Black Lagoon. That's her dad in there. We're not gonna pull. Oh, let's pull her out. That's a good one.
Wee! Oh, she has a little bit of red on there. Looks like her hair is bleeding.
This down here was a floating, I think it's called a floating flower vase from Michael's. We went and measured and got the right size. Just really didn't have to do a lot to that besides spiffy it up, make the cushions. The ribbon on the top is glue gunned. It does fall off every couple months. It dries up and I gotta glue it on a little better. Again, the bubbles in the background are just scrapbooking supplies. That is a whole piece. I didn't do those one by one.
Well, the bubbles are gems.
Yeah, it's a gem with a whole piece. It's like a sticker, a clear sticker with a whole bunch of gems on it. That just added to look like bubbles. Her little end table, I'll put a picture in it. It's a little easier to see. That was the very first bed I made out of all of the beds. Didn't even have the room ready for her and she was ready to go. We didn't have the dead tired one. That's from the hydration station, right?
Yep.
We don't have that, but I gained her along the way for I think $8. Of course she has no shoes and that's okay, but that's what we do, get bits and pieces here and there, and eventually with patience they do come together. That is pretty cute. Over here is some pictures and mirrors. Those die cuts from Michael in the middle. The other ones were after Christmas. We bought them at Michael's. They were ornaments and they had a little nib up there to hang them, but we snapped those off with a pair of pliers, put a little blue puffy paint and a little more sparkle, and we had beautiful mirrors. That cart, what's that cart from again?
The school.
The school? School playset. More little details, little things that just came from the lots we bought, Barbie doll lots.
The octopus with the quill is from the catacombs.
Yes, Gracie knew I liked that, so she let me put it in here. I thought that was very sweet of her. That frame is the one I was telling you about that came with the fireplace. We just put a picture of the the creature from the Black Lagoon in there. That's an old, oh my gosh. If anybody remembers that, we know how old you are, same age as me. So that cart, it's just got a stereo on it.
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum machine and candy sticks and candy game just for fun. Where she's beautiful. We didn't get most of these 13 wishes. Gracie had the Howleen, the Laguna, Freshwater, not the rest. We've just gained these in the past few months, and that was from Patient
And
Auctions.
Gigi.
Oh, and Gigi, of course, you had.
And Twyla.
So
Yeah, to get them.
through Patient Auctions, I do not lie when I say we got Abby, Frankie, Claudine, and Draculaura each for less than $10 out of the box. and that was even cheaper than buying it at the store. The only thing that was missing something, she happened to be missing her headband, and I had to backtrack and find that. But even still, at a few bucks, that really did not bring the price up very much. What's your favorite of the 13 Wishes doll?
Comment down below.
Comment down below. Mine is definitely the Abby. They're all beautiful, and they're much more beautiful in person than they are. Gracie, like you, Claudine's your favorite of them all? Yeah, I like Abby. Which one do you like? And that couch, we know what that's from, right?
Coffin Bean.
Coffin Bean, you got that seat?
What seat?
I'll just show that. See, the seat's got cute little cushions.
Spoiler alert! Of the,
and there was a bee right there, but we put a little gem on it. All these were done by hand, these little things. And that was left over from some costume we made in the past. And that covers up the bee so you don't see it. Obviously black is very dusty. What else can we say? There it is. Oh, she wants to show you them being friends. She says
sisters.
Frankie and sisters. Frankie and Draculaura are her favorite, but I don't know. Look at that beautiful gold makeup. So here she is. She's playing, having fun, playing in the room. Here's to all of you. Don't forget that we have a link down below with a video of the entire house if this is the first one you are seeing. Thanks for watching, and next, I think, and we're going to try and do it by tomorrow, we'll be over here in the library.
Or maybe tonight.
So we're going to try for tonight. Have a good night. Thanks again for your interest. Take care. Don't forget, subscribe to Super Buddies Forever.
And the subscribers and the people that we subscribe to.
Yeah.
If you want.
Okay. See ya.